everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hollow Knight. Last episode, we finally explored the rest of the Queen's Gardens and found the resting point of the White Lady, the Queen of Nailmaster. This episode, oh yeah, another thing that happened last episode was that the White Lady gave us half of the King's Soul Charm, the White Fragment. In this episode, we are going to figure out how to get the other half. But before we do any of that, I believe that we need to explore a little bit more of Green Path. Because we found a whispering root last episode that was in some sort of a intersection between the Queen's Gardens and Green Path. So by unlocking the gateway between Green Path and the Queen's Gardens, obtaining every single piece of essence in the Whispering Root will become much easier. I believe that it's right down. Yes, it's. Oh man, it's all the way down there. Come to me. Yes. Before we go all the way down there, there is another platforming challenge over here that you can only get with the Crystal Heart. And I forgot to explain these two enemies, the Durandu and the Duranda. The Durandus are only found in pools of acid, whereas Durandas just simply fly around. In this room specifically. Dang it. So this is actually less of a platforming minigame, but more of a timing minigame. You just simply have to time your super dashes carefully to make sure that you don't either super dash directly into spikes or directly into a Duranda. And right up here, I said, right up here, right up here is a shortcut for anybody who doesn't want to do it again. Granted, I think you still actually have to do it again without, like, glitching your way up here. Oh, come on. And past here, there's a wall of spikes. And the last Nailmaster. Visitor? Why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps like me, you have a taste for discovering new things? I'm Sheo, and in a previous life I was a Nailmaster. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagined it was my one calling in life. That feeling faded over time. Now I compel a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. So I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation, painting, sculpting. These things bring a different kind of pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Is it Sheo the Nailmaster that you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I'll teach you if you insist. So he will teach you the nail art, the nail art, but he won't use his nail, because he's sworn a life away from it. So instead he paints you a description of the Great Slash. Hold X to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button without holding up or down to perform the Great Slash. So, my work. Does it move you? The wielding of a nail, the wielding of a brush. These things are not so different. We cut into the world so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forwards, only you can see it. Good luck. So we now have all three nail arts. The Great Slash, the Cyclone Slash, and the Dash Slash. The Cyclone Slash, the best way I would describe it is very high DPS, but not super spectacular range. The range of it is still pretty freaking ridiculous, but it only really hits on the sides. Like, it can hit up to 27 times, and I think it is, if it hits all 27 times, not 27, what am I thinking? It can hit up to 7 times. And if it hits all 7 times, I think it's like the most powerful attack in the game. From moss and leaf our life is drawn. While it grows upon the path, we shall never wilt. The Great Slash and Dash Slash are incredibly similar. The Dash Slash, they both deal the same damage and have similar, like, area of effect. The Great Slash has very good range, and it can even hit above and behind you. Or, not above and behind. Above, behind, and even below you. Whereas the Dash Slash has incredible horizontal range, but very bad vertical range. And I think that they deal damage based on how good your nail is, so if you have a badly upgraded nail, like the old nail, then they won't deal nearly as damage as if you have the fully upgraded nail. But I think they can deal up to, I think it's like 54 damage if you have the fully upgraded nail. Yeah, I'm going to hurry. And I just want to see. Yep, there they all are. Cyclone, Dash, and Great Slash. As a completionist, this is very, very pleasing to look at. And this area right here is normally a pain in the ass to do due to the fact that you have to pogo jump off of these Durandus, but if you just have Yzma's Tear, it becomes a complete joke. Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. That, of course, the pale being they're talking about, of course, is the White Lady, and the place they're talking about is, of course, the Queen's Gardens, since right to the left of here is the Queen's Gardens. Oh, hey. Finished off a second vessel. Here, down here, was that the last one? It's not the last one. There are still more. I think I see it. That one? That was the last one. Sweet. Cool beans. Cool beans. Greenkin lost. Paths overgrown. Dream forgotten. I think the last place that we go to, since we don't really have enough time to explain or show where you're supposed to find the other half of the King Soul, is we are going to return to the Blue Lake. Actually, no. You'll remember during our first trip to here, we found the Stone Sanctuary, but it was much too dark to visit. But now that we have the Lumafly Lantern, we can finally visit there. Stone Sanctuary. Down here, we find another Warrior Dream, No Eyes, by Lisa Kretschmar. My child, can you still see? Please don't hurt me. Can't sleep. Do your eyes open, little one? Can't dream. If you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. You sing for me. No Eyes is actually kind of challenging if you aren't really prepared. She's very random, and she teleports around very unpredictably. It'll be either as soon as you hit her, or after a few hits, or just whenever she feels like it. Not to mention how these, like, projectile things are incredibly random and get more and more aggressive the less health No Eyes has. But if you just keep wailing on her, you should be done in no time. Hopefully. Here we go. Oh, I am at dangerously low health. One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it, a warm stillness falling over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us, even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams. Please. Upon defeating her, you will gain, I believe, 200 essence? It's either 200 or 250. Probably 250. But who knows? Maybe I'm just being a dum-dum. And through here, we find yet another mask shard, finishing off our 8th mask. We only have one left to go, along with only one soul vessel left to go. Thank you all for watching, and next episode, I'll finally explain where you're supposed to go to get the second half of the King Soul, because I don't believe there's any explanation in-game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.